Yo, 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 what's going on? This is a database and website building stream. It's mostly a hangout stream for those that just want to hang out, talk about golf, and maybe go over a little bit of the database that I am building. Either way, come in, hang out, leave questions. I am mostly doing this to hold myself accountable and show you guys all the things I'm working on, give you guys the opportunity to come in here and maybe offer your own suggestions as to what you'd like to see on a future website. So, as you're here, feel free to comment. Oh, by the way, doing so will put you into the giveaway, the weekly giveaway I run every Tuesday night. You can win $5 just by commenting on the videos, whether this is a replay or this is the live version. You get entries for both of those scenarios. And again, I'll run them Tuesday night. I also do a monthly giveaway, which will be the first Tuesday of the next month. That will be worth $100 that you see on the screen right there. So we need to hit our goal in order to give that money away. You can see that all the way over there to the left, 613 out of 600 subscribers. We already got there. So every 10 subscribers over that goal, I'm adding $10 to the pot. So we are 13 over, which means I'm adding $10 to that pot right there. So we're at $110. And if you are new and are not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe. We can add more money to that pot. And if you want a chance to win, comment, just participate. That's the whole point of the giveaway is I want to reward those that participate on the channel. So that's available. Also, if you didn't know, I'm partnered with Prize Picks. If you use the promo code SweetSpot and put $20 in your account, not only are you going to get a deposit bonus up to $100 from Prize Picks, but you're going to get $20 back from me. So that is available to you. And really, that's it. Those are the two giveaways, part of this channel. If you want a link to the Prize Picks site, go ahead, click the link in the description. Should be up there for you. And that's all that I have for any housekeeping items. We can go ahead and get into this thing. Just gonna pull up, make sure the stream is good. Looks like it's good. All right. Let me throw up the, well, let's get the Prize Picks thing down and put up the database, which is just a big old Excel spreadsheet. What we were working on last week, basically this section right here. You guys can see the headers. It says the SSRFAVG, which is Sweet Spot Recent Form Average. Basically what I was trying to do, what I was having the most difficulty doing, was creating formulas to pull this information in. And this information comes from the week prior. So like this 8th place finish that I've highlighted, if I just scroll up a little bit, it's Russell Henley. So basically what this is saying is in this column here, he got an 8th place 1 week ago. And then he had a 6th place 2 weeks prior to that. And then a 2nd place 2 weeks prior to that, or I shouldn't say 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior to this week. So he had an 8th, then the week before that a 6th, and the week before that a 2nd. So we are at the Tour Championship in 2023. So if I scroll up, we should see him, I think, what, in 8th place? Or yeah, 8th place. So the BMW was 1 week prior, and we can validate that by looking over here. 8/17/2023 for the BMW Championship. We scroll down to where he was for the Tour Championship, 8/24. That's 1 week's worth of time. So if I scroll up and we look at the event prior to, I believe he got 6th here, which is what I'm seeing right here for the FedEx St. Jude. That is 1 week prior to the previous one and 2 weeks prior to the Tour Championship. Now, you should get a 2nd place finish at the Wyndham Championship because that was the 1 week prior to that. And sure enough, there we have it. So it all works. It's all working perfectly. And the real issue that I had is, you know, pulling those weeks in, not very difficult. But when the season changes from 20, or the season changes from the old one to the new one, that's where I was having the biggest issue, because not every year has the same amount of PGA Tour events. So when you're writing the code or you're writing the formulas, you have to account for that. And that was where I thought I had it perfect, but then I didn't. I had to rewrite that stuff. So we fixed it. I fixed it. I worked pretty hard last week to get it all done. The only thing really to add to confirm is I need to create buckets. And I was, do these have, yeah, okay. I think we're probably good. These all should have, they all have formulas in them. I just have to validate them. The buckets, by the way, if you're new to the channel, I actually have a video down in the description that explains all about the bucket system, what it is. But it's basically me recording stats leading into a tournament, putting those stats into buckets, hence the bucket system, and then every single year analyzing how well those buckets do inside the top 10. It's really removing the player from the stat and just looking at the stat. Like, you know, how often do you hear someone talk about, ooh, this stat's going to matter at this event, like the RBC Heritage. We want golfers who have a really good approach. Okay, how do we validate that? You just looking at the winner? Well, we could look at top 10 events, we could, or top 10 finishes, we could look at top 20 finishes. That's pretty much what the bucket system aims to do. So that is why the bucket system is so important to me, is I want to go over that information and get it right. So we're going to do some validating. That's what I plan to do. Lombardi Lee, what's going on, man? Nice to see you back in the chat. Appreciate you coming and visiting. How are your DFS lineups working out this week? I haven't really looked for mine. I'm going to do that right now. Let's see, how many did I have that made 6 of 6? Ooh, a good handful. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 made 6 of 6 out of the cut, or of the cut. That's out of 138. 138 lineups I built. I had 15 that made 6 of 6 through the cut, which is fine. There's a lot of good contests that I'm in that I should be able to make my money back. Pretty much no problem. Oh man, the 1K winner take all. I really want to win that one. That's one of my favorites. I won the $500 winner take all last week, which helped me 10x my initial investment. Man, it would be awesome to basically 10x my investment again, because that's pretty much winning the $1,000 would do for me. The cut being at -3 though, that kind of sucked. If it was -4, I would have such a better chance of winning this thing. Oh, who knows? We'll see how the weekend goes. Joanne, what's going on? Good evening. Hoping for a good weekend. Thanks for all of your info. You do a great job. Much appreciated. Hey, absolutely. I enjoy doing these things for each and every one of you. I also just enjoy doing it for myself, to be quite honest. And I don't mind capturing it on camera. How are your lineups doing, Joanne? How many lineups do you build a week? I am just wrapping some things up with my previous, or not my previous job, but my real job. Okay. How can you tell who made and missed the cut in these golf tournaments? Well, PGA Tour, the leaderboard. This is a good place to go to. PGAtour.com/leaderboard. And then you just scroll down. I mean, what I like to do is just search for golfers that made the cut, but you can see what the cut is right here. I can't even highlight it. Just, okay. Yeah, what the hell? All right, website. It's so weird. Okay. Anyways. You can see where the cut is. You can see the people who missed the cut just barely. But I like to type in the names. So if you're looking for like Colin Morikawa, just type in Morikawa or just whatever. and you'll see that he missed the cut. But also one other thing that I usually do to find, you know, all my cuts or whatever is I'll go and I'll look, you know, how many have 216. That's basically what I'm looking for, is 216. How many lineups do I have that are at 216? Anything less than 216 means you had golfers that missed the cut. So that's pretty much what I do. You build around 10 lineups? Do you go pretty heavy? Like do you build 10 unique lineups, or do you have a core that you build lineups around? All right. So I want to validate some information. Oh, do I have anything in these buckets? I do. Okay. Sometimes what I like to do is open up another instance of Excel. And do kind of a copy. Okay. So what I had in here originally, I'll do is just copy over the 4 buckets that I have. Put this into a different column there, and then go in and copy the other ones. Put that off to the side. I'll just put it like right here. Basically what I want to do is just do a match. So match CB or course history, match last year, match recent form, and match last week. And I will just say if this equals this, then we make that a 1. If not, we make it a 0, and that'll tell us our match. And basically what I get to do is just copy and paste this all the way over. Makes life easy. And I hope I can click it, double click. Sometimes Excel does this, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't. So what I learned, which I think is really cool, is I can just highlight that, scroll all the way down to the bottom, all the way to the end of the data. Just right here. Actually, right here. No. And then I go to home on the ribbon, fill down. Beautiful. And this is very interesting. So, you know what I should do also? I want to put down the tournament name right next to it. So I'm going to insert some more cells. Go over here and just take this. I'm really only interested in just the tournament name. I want to know what tournament it is that these buckets might be off of or be off. Maybe I'll just delete some of this. Maybe I'll just push it all together, smush it all together. That's probably the best way to do it. The beautiful thing about Excel is even when you delete all this stuff, everything still stays in place. The data, let's actually freeze the top row so we can see this better. You guys can't see it worth anything because it's so small. The font is tiny. So what I'm doing is that these were my previous stats. What I had done prior to building my database, and then these are my database stats. So I want to see which ones are matched. You know, like I'm comparing this one to this one because they're the same thing. You just see there's SS in front of this. This is what I did with my database. This is what I did off-site of my database. This is what I did with the Google spreadsheets. So I just want to make sure everything looks good, and if it doesn't, figure out which bucket it is, like which buckets they are that don't match, why they might not match, and just double check that way. Basically, I'm not looking for 100% accuracy or 100% match rate. I know there's going to be stuff wrong, especially with the recent form stats that I have, or the buckets that I have, but everything else should stay the same. And I'd want to double check and verify or validate that the things are correct, and if they aren't, then figure out what needs to be updated, if I need to update my database or not. All right, Lee. Okay, thanks for answering that question. Yes, I make myself a player pool, stick to building around those players. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So we'll go ahead and look at the course history buckets. I don't care for blanks. Let's see what is a 0. The Masters tournament. I bet you it has a lot to do with... Interesting. So why would I have zeros? Oh, I know why. I know why. I actually have Masters data that goes back prior to 2013, and all my data starts in 2013. So I think the buckets for the Masters are always going to, or for the first couple years, are going to be off all the way till 2014, 2015. Let's see here. And then I actually started course history earlier. So actually all of these tournaments in the beginning, yeah, that all makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna keep scrolling all the way down until I get to the next year, and then it should be fine. All right, so Tour Championships. So from here down, yeah, and again, I started course history earlier, so the fries.com. Okay, so I need to even go further down. Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. First real event to look at. Farmers Insurance Open. Interesting. Okay, so 12, line 12, 264. So I want to get up to 12, 264. It's a possibility that I just didn't include a withdraw. It's probably what it is. 12, 264, right? 12, 264. Okay. So Adam Hadwin in 2015. Gotta actually open up all of these things now. Oh, come on. Open, jeez. 12, 264. For Adam Hadwin. So we scroll over. I'm looking for, yeah, that's what I thought. A withdraw. So I have my course history results right here, and it's a withdraw. And in fact, if 12, 267 is another one, that's going to be a withdraw as well. And I'm guessing most of these are going to be withdraws. Yeah, so 12, 267, then I've got 12, 322, 44, 50, and 70. Okay. So there's 44. That was off. In fact, They would all be 5s, right? If they had withdraws. What about 322? So here's 22. Withdraw, of course. So that'd be a 90 and a 55, which would have made some other number than 55. It would have been over 60, so that'd be a 5 as opposed to a 4, which is what it's at. Yeah. Yep. And then 50, which would be a 3 instead of a... Oh, it'd be a 2 instead of a 3. So that must be another withdraw. 50. No, it's just adding another year. No, that wouldn't be right. Why is that? Why would that have been off? 6 and a 74th? How was that off? Oh, it's 40.50. Yeah, there's some weird, like some of these stats are so weird. I don't understand, like when I copied them over, why they're so different. But that's why this is in the 2 category instead of the 3. 50. So it was originally a 3. We now have it in the 2 category, which is what it should be. And then 70 down here. That's 82 that I have. What else would I have had it at? 75. Oh, yeah, I think, yep. Okay, so there's going to be some changes that we're just going to be anyways. All right, so I'm pretty, man. In a way, I'm kind of just confident in my stats, where if I have to continue doing this for every single event, I'm probably going to go crazy. Like, all of this, I already know I have updated properly. It's perfect. Let's look at this one. 21 411. 21 411. Yeah, withdraw, of course. So instead of it being a 5, it's a 6, because then we just say he didn't play. And that's how I want it to be. 5. Yeah, okay. And then 1 and a 3, so 506. I'm sure that's another withdraw. 506. No, that is not a withdraw. Somehow I had 42.67. Louis Oosthuizen, did he have a 2013 finish that I didn't capture? This is where we go look it up. 2013 Open Championship. I'd hate if his name was like something other than Louis Oosthuizen, like Louis Oosthuizen the 2nd or the 3rd or whatever. The one what Phil Mickelson won. Oh, the PGA Tour website is just weird at times. I don't get it. Like looking for past results. It just has to be the most challenging thing at times. Okay. Yep, this is the one I'm looking for. Oost. He withdrew. And we don't include withdraws in our data because they truly didn't play. So that's why. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that all of that information is right. You know what though? I'm thinking we just push it to, as a lack of a different word or different phrase, we just push this to production. Formulas were in there. They all they captured the information the way I wanted them to. I was there. I validated each one of the stats as I was going through them. I'm confident the course history buckets are correct. I'm confident the last year buckets are correct. So yeah, we just say, screw this. Don't want to validate. So we kind of already have. These are all withdraws, I guarantee you. Actually, no, they wouldn't be. Let's figure out the stuff here. The last year buckets, though, those shouldn't be different. Looking at these, why are they different? 23,662. Is that right? 23,262? 23,662. And I probably change it to a 75 instead of an 84. Yes, I did. Change it to a 75 instead of an 84. So there was a tie. So a lot of people made the cut that year, and we had places that went over 80th. And my old way of doing it, I would just, no matter what would over 75, I would just make 75. But I have it as a 1. And it was a 4. 23,662. Yep. Last year finishing position was 84. That should not be a 1. How would that be a 1? For the love of God, how would that be a 1? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong bucket. It's a 5. What? Oh. Yeah. This is SSLWB. We want this one. No. Last year bucket, last year bucket. Holy moly. Yeah, so that's going to be the same for all of those. But this one would be interesting to look at. 6 and a 1. How would it change from a did not play to a finish? So 24,108. So that was a 6 there, but I am showing it as a 1. So it had a top 20 finish the week before. Or the year before. Yeah, the year before. 18th place for Siwoo Kim. I imagine, well, first of all, we can double check to see if he did have at what, the Farmers Insurance Open This was the 2017, so we want to look at the 2016 Farmers Insurance Open. So I'm showing he had an 18th place finish the year before. So 2016 Farmers Insurance, we want to see if he had a 16th place. Actually. What is this music? Jesus. This is one of those most skipped songs. It's like, yeah, it's super slow and boring. Okay, so do we see Siwoo 18th place? We sure do. There he is. There's our boy Siwoo 18th place. So I have it right in my database. I didn't have it right on my spreadsheets. Weird. Okay. I don't get it. Okay. This one was probably a made cut, but was over 80th place. Another 6-1. I bet you that's Siwoo Kim again. 24-234. 24-234. Will Wilcox. That's probably a name thing. Willie Wilcox, I'm sure, is what I had in the database before and just didn't pick it up. I shouldn't even say the database, the spreadsheets. He had a 6th place finish at the WM Phoenix Open in 2016. So we'll just bring this over. We're looking for a 6th place finish for Will Wilcox during the WM Phoenix Open. There he is, 6th place. Okay. Good to know. All right. You know what? Again, as I said, I'm pretty confident in the database. I'm not going to do that. What I want to do instead, different validation. This is for my own well-being, of course. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy down all the stats as is. By all the stats, I just mean the ones that mattered the most to me for the buckets. We're going to do this. And then I want recent form and the week before. And then I'm going to calculate these. Okay. So basically if, and scroll in for you guys, might as well. And again, let's freeze the top frame just so you guys can see. If this equals blank, then we do a 6. So you guys are aware that's how we do it. If not, then if A2 equals 5, greater than 80, 5. If not, if A2 is greater than 60, 4. If not, then if A2 is greater than 40, we make it a 3. If not that, if it's greater than 20, we make it a 2. If not that, we make it a 1. Then we close all of the parentheses. Easy peasy. And a wonderful thing, we just click and drag that over because it goes throughout all the other ones. And then I highlight that, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the data, which actually are, those were formulas, but let's go down all the way to where we see the data and right there. Select that, fill all the way down. I'm going to copy those values and then I'm just going to paste the values only. And then what I want to do is grab from the spreadsheet what I currently have for the bucket values. Not those ones, these ones. We'll just do NAs have to be, NAs will just be 6s. They have to be. And then we just do match course history, match last year, match recent form, and match last week. Super exciting stuff. I know. Lombardi, are you still the only one in the chat? So the theme or the playlist I have on is 80s thriller music. This is not thriller music. This is very low, like melodic, put you to sleep music. We're gonna change that. We're gonna go to a fun one. How about the 80s action thriller? Maybe cyberpunk fight music. Let's do that. We're in a feisty mood, right? We'll see how it goes. Now we'll double check just to see which ones are zeros. All the way at the end of... Yep. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Just going to delete all of this. We don't need it. So they're all ones. Those are all ones. Ooh, we have some zeros here. Uh-oh. Very interesting. $59,183. Why are we off? Is that way at the bottom of the database? It is. 59,183. Right here. $59,183. NA for recent form. Technically that is, well, I mean, technically it is NA, but it isn't. Is that what I have? technically that should be right. Is there not a formula in there? Why? Okay, hold on. It says if F59183 is, so I want to go F equals blank, then NA, but if it equals Tournament of Champions, NA. Because technically there wasn't recent form. I suppose that is true, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, there's not enough events to call it recent form, so that is correct. That's what I'd want it to be. Okay, that's interesting. Why does it? I bet you that's all the Tournament of Champions. Let's do this. Let's go data. Come on. Take the filters off, and let's go ahead and insert tournament name. And here we're gonna put the tournaments. Put that right here. Okay. And then we put the filter back on. Now I want to see those zeros once again. If they all Tournament of Champions and Sony Open, then we just don't care. Sony Tournament. Actually, the best way to do that, look in here. Sony Open Hawaii, Century Tournament Champions, SBS Tournament Champions, Hyundai Tournament Champions. Perfect. It's exactly how I want it to be, so it works out. Select everything. And then last week, all of them are ones. Brilliant. Okay. All been validated. Bucket system's validated. It's a 100% validation rate so far, which is great. It's perfect. Lombardi says still here. Love it, man. Love it. Oof. Actually, let's pull up. What do I see? Just one concurrent viewer. And that's you, Mr. Lombardi Lee. People are coming in and being like, "What? This is boring. What are you doing?" I should like have some kind of text above my head or something like that, like leave questions. Come in, leave questions. We can talk about something else. It's fine. I'm just here working on my database to have this ready to be put into a website before the Masters. Okay, so I think most of this I just get rid of. I think I just delete most of it now. Like, I don't think I need any of these columns right here. Pretty sure I don't. Actually, no, I do. This is gonna be actually, no, I don't need these because I already have my strokes gain stats over here. Right there. Oh, those are snapshot stats though. Oh, I forget I still have to write all that stuff in here. Do I though? No. I did the strokes gain stuff already. I should have SS strokes gain stats. Yeah, right here. We got it all. Mustn't be like, oh my god, I still got that to do. All right, so I delete this to here. We don't need these. Shouldn't affect anything, but currently Excel's calculating something. All right, Lombardi, I think what I'm gonna do is give you a couple entries here. Anyways, so like I like to do every single week while I do this, if you're in the stream, I'll ask, what is your favorite, who's your favorite golfer? Who do you want to win this week? And I'll get you 5 entries. 5 free entries. Hi, Anna. Let's get our... Hey, Anna, who's your favorite golfer to win this week? You're the favorite. Just give me a name. Duh, that's cute. No, you gotta give me a real person that's golfing. Go Sports. You like this sweet music I got going on, Anna? I know you appreciate it. Look at how many how many entries I have for the monthly giveaway. You're lucky you're coming in right now. If you weren't here, you'd be missing out. Now you get 5 free entries. I just like to reward those people that are here. I'm fist pumping. Good. I'm glad you like the music. Love that for you. I want to see, is Lombardi Lee still here? Oh yeah. No, so the music that was on earlier was just like slow and just putting me to sleep. So now I have it on. I'll show you. It's royalty-free music, and it's called Cyberpunk Fight Music. Gotta do royalty-free, otherwise I get dinged. Look at that. Look at that face. Here's the playlist that I have that I choose from playing every single week. Like, which one do we want to listen to? 80s action thriller. I had this 80s action movie soundtrack on, and that was what was slow towards the end. Nostalgic synthwave playlist. Ultimate 80s synthwave. This is actually a good one. It's 5 hours long. I think oh, there we go. There we go. Lombardi Lee. I was just gonna say, I think I scared you away. You know what, Anna? If you're here, you know, if you're in the stream more often than anyone else, you'll get the most commented right there. But, you know, like Shot Like Harden will come in here and he'll talk to me about, he'll come into this stream, he'll leave comments on all of my replay videos. Like, he's really going above and beyond. You know, like, he's doing things other people just aren't willing to do. He's really supporting me in all of this. Like Lombardi even too. He comes in during my live videos. He comes here during this video. He's always with me in this video. Yes, the more the merrier, for sure. Yeah, Anna, nobody cares to watch a database thing. Like I said, I do this for I've already told you this before. I just do this to keep myself, you know, people can come in here and they can give their ideas of what they would like in the database, but this is just for my own, you know, staying on top of it and making sure that I'm doing it. Yeah, this is, you know, when you a lot of things for me. Well, some things I can't disclose. He is my only member of the Sweet Spot tier groups. So, you know, he is willing to do a lot of things for me. No, it's a database video. Like Lombardi likes coming here, just hanging. He'll ask me questions about golf. I'm pretty sure I would like I'm pretty sure I would break YouTube's TOS. Like I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to have my shirt off. Actually, I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, that's like Bert Kreischer's thing. That's for me, Daddy. I was just about to say, watch it, Anna. I might mute you. Oh boy. Anna comes in and just takes over the stream. I'm trying to focus here, Anna, and you're just taking me away. Don't feed into her, Lombardi Lee. Don't do it, because she won't stop. She'll continue going on. Should I do the... Oh, I should watch out when doing that. That could get clipped. That's like the Trump dance, you know, whenever he's like coming off the jumbo jet. Okay. Anna, I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. I need the affirmation. If I could play that clip, I certainly would. That's what I would do. I'd throw it on the stream, but I'm sure I'd get copywritten because of it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... This will be, whenever you come on stream, this will be your new... This is going to be your new avatar right there. That's you. Yes, that's right. I do need that sound clip. I wonder if I have... Let me open up my sound effects. This is actually a real live look on Anna's typical Saturday night. This is what she's doing right here. Facts. I know. GD Knight, haven't seen you in a long time. Jeez. You need that sound clip. 150,000 sounds. Let's see if I can find it. Community sounds? No, we ain't got it there. There you go, Anna. Are you happy? Long time no here. Does a lot of awesome work with the stream. Give us all the information with this golf tournament. Yes. Have you won $1 million yet? I have not. Yes, and that's... Don't listen to Anna. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting. Yeah. I've been watching a lot and busy with the transition. Okay. Hey. Appreciate you being here. I am going over all things database and like this is going to be like, you know, those websites like Rick Run Goods or Data Golf or anything. This is what's behind the scenes of their stuff. And I am just trying to curate this and turn it into the database I want it to be. So I think we just have really one big piece left. And that's just the strokes gain bucket. Yes, this is right. Yeah, Anna. Lombardi Lee knows. I mean, we're getting close to we're getting close to Anna's bedtime, so she might be a little on edge. You have no idea. All right, so all I need to do, let's look at this column. All the way down to where stats start to populate. Hopefully I'm not giving anyone epilepsy doing this. All the way down to here. Fill down. There we go. Perfect. Oh boy. Yeah, she will. She's vicious. Here you go, Anna. This is Anna in real life. Right here. That's her. That anything you need to know, that's her. She's wild. She's wild. What did you send me? You know what's funny is I can't see. Well, you know what? I can see that. Whenever you hit the like the hearts and stuff, I just don't. It doesn't really, unless I'm looking at chat, it doesn't like appear. So I'm not always looking at chat. All right. Oh boy. You've been looking for dogs for like 2 years. You're gonna finally, you know, pull the trigger? It's gonna be so funny if I get copy written for showing that clip of Donnie from the Thornberries. I'll laugh like that. It'll show you how much the YouTube's watching. They just want to hit you. They want to ding you. All right, so the real fun stuff begins. You get to write formulas. This is going to be a really long formula. Of course, you know, y'all can just pay attention to Anna and the... Men always leave you, huh, Anna? Maybe instead of looking at the men, you should look at yourself. I know, but AI does detect that stuff. Okay. I got a question. What does that say about me? You know, I've been there with you for a while, like as a friend, and realize that you just can't help it. It just, you're innocent in all of it. You just don't know. You don't know. I gotta watch myself. Yes, and yeah, you're gonna hate me because there's a 10-second delay between you and I, so yeah, that's fair enough. Are you calling me a challenge? Is that what's happening here? Sad. It's very sad. Oh my god, Anna. I gotta show you something. I gotta Yeah. Come on. I don't know how well this is gonna come through, but we're gonna try it out regardless.
This is... Can you hear me? No audio. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? I can hear myself. This is the greatest thing in the world. I just want you to know that it's the best, the greatest, the best. I've never seen things more fantastic in my entire life. Does it sound like Donald Trump? And how quiet is it? Do I need to turn it up? Alexander Hamilton was like the worst president of ever. only I was bad. Only everyone but me is better. No, I'm the best. Is it behind? The audio played back after you finished recording? How is this? Well, you know, how am I supposed to know that? I'm just so busy being great, the best president of the entire time, in the entire world. Oh, it's gonna pick up my sniffles because I don't have the filters on. A 20-second delay between you and me. This is as loud as it goes. This is as loud as it goes. I can turn the music down. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. I know. I'm just trying to do a bit, okay? I'm just trying to do a bit. Is this loud enough? Oh, this is definitely loud enough. How about this? This is loud? Loud enough? It's gonna get my stupid sniffles. Which song from Animal House? I need to figure out this whole filter thing because in order for it to play for you guys, I need to hear myself. But if I hear myself too loud, the mic is gonna pick it up and you're gonna get that double reverb thing. Does this turn you on, baby? I can hear that. Behind. It creeped me out. Make sure that your video is live. I'll shout. Gotcha. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. This is stupid. Should we check out all of the voices?
T-Pain in the house. I don't even know a T-Pain song. Yeah.
I wonder what this one sounds like. You know, there was a story once where this rabbit, there was the mouse in the butter. No, in a jar. He was stuck in a jar. Two mice. Where they were stuck in a thing of cream. That's what it was. Cream. And one mouse drowned and died. Sad. But the other one kept trying to escape, kept running, and turned that cream into butter and escaped. Which mouse do you think I was? Name that movie, by the way.
What about this one? This voice filter is pretty great. If you ask me, one of the best filters out there, I would say. Who is what saying now? Who is he saying? Nobody knows. But if you tell me, I've got one of the greatest women behind me. She's strong. Very courageous. I don't even know if I'm doing the inflection correct with this voice, but I feel like it's kind of like this. Maybe not.
In the red corner, we have Anna Marie, and in the blue corner, we have a GD Knight. Oh my god. Why is this so loud? Why is it so deep? It's supposed to be an announcer voice. This doesn't sound like an announcer voice.
That last voice, the one where I was trying to do the inflection, that was Obama. Yeah, it was Obama. Sounds evil. That was supposed to be the announcer voice. This is Giga Chad. Anna, do you like this voice? Does this turn you on? Hear all my voices. Which ones would you like to hear? And I can change the volume. Ooh, age. This is like a younger age. Super old? I don't know. I can barely hear myself on it. Ooh, intelligence. What does that mean? Does it make me sound dumber? I don't know. Bring back the announcer voice.
This is, we gotta figure something out here. Copy that.
Here's your announcer voice. What the hell? Why is it so low? Noise rep. But the first time I did the announcer voice, it was like there was a great echo in the background. Hello. There is. But it's super loud. Super deep. A Karen voice.
This one's perfect. This is, everyone, this is what Anna sounds like right here. She is the ultimate Karen. Right here. That's Anna. I'm kidding. She doesn't sound anything like this. She wishes. Oh, Mr. Z? We know who that is, right? And we have Mr. X. We know who that one is. Was there a chipmunk voice? I'll so do a chipmunk voice.
Hurry up, Mr. X. What? This doesn't... Does it sound like him? I don't know. Here's your
chipmunk voice. Here you go. This is what you wanted, wasn't it? I figured as much. Which one is this one, Alvin? This has gotta be Alvin. This is Alvin. Anna, do you know where my nuts are? I'm looking for them. I'll ask them somewhere. I figure you probably know where they are. Last time I checked, you had him in a vice. She probably is gone. She probably left a long time ago. Ooh. 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 Does that do anything for you? Ooh.
What does a boomer sound like? I don't get it.
T-Pain in the house. What's a T-Pain song? Oh, Bartender. Should I look at Bartender lyrics? Yeah, uh-huh, yeah, yeah. I don't know the song. How does it go? Broke up with my girl last night, so went to the club. Put on a fresh white suit and Mini Coops sitting on dubs. I'm just looking for someone to talk to and show me some love. If you know what I mean. Uh-huh. Ooh, she made us drinks to drink. We drunk 'em, got drunk, and then when I think she cool, or she thinks I'm cool. There we go. That's how it goes. Please don't rap again, honey. Okay. I tried. You know, it's about putting yourself out there, you know, for entertainment purposes. Okay, are we done with the voices? Are there any other voices in here that you'd like to hear? Blame it on the alcohol. I think I know that one. I certainly know Anna knows that one. It looks like I just walked into the River Lane golf strategy portion. You sure did. You sure did. I'll tell you where to put yourself. Oh boy. We don't know what, who knows what, does anyone know what that means? Optimus Prime rapping Dr. Dre, please. Dude, I'll do Dr. Dre. Where do you see Optimus Prime? I fucking love Dr. Dre. Y'all know me, still same OG with the pillow key, hated on by most knees. Gotta watch the next word. No keys. Mad at me cause I finally find my family with groceries. There's no Optimus Prime, sorry bud. Sorry, not sorry, actually. Did you see Optimus Prime on here? I don't know. Okay, we're back. Was that good for you guys? Did you enjoy that? What is that? Go away. Well, hey, if it was right. I love Dr. Dre. Like that was my older sister was just talking your daddy voice. I am right now. Oh, I know. Yeah. That was the first part that I could actually like rap or like sing, was the Eminem version of that song. But then I finally started to figure out some of the lyrics to the Dr. Dre portion, and now I can sing I could rap probably 95% of it. Because there's still some lyrics that Dr. Dre does super quick that I can't really get. You should give your golf picks in an announcer voice. I'll have to rewatch this because I have no idea what it really sounds like. I can get the hear myself, but as I'm speaking, it's coming through the speakers for me at the same time, so I can't necessarily hear what that is. I think what I could do is through my mic setting in my, so here I'll show you. This will be trippy because it'll go. This is what I see. This is what I'm looking at. So I'll look at all your guys's your chats right here. These are all of my scenes down here. And then my mic, like I look at my sound right here just to make sure things are looking good. So if I hit this button, the voice mod that I use goes through this desktop audio, and so I had to turn this up. Like if I turn this up, you're gonna hear the music louder. So if I keep turning it up, yeah, so the music's gonna creep up. But it's funny because like the music is also based off the volume that I have for you guys. So if I bring this up, it's gonna get louder for you guys. Like if I go really high, it goes in the yellow, and yellow tells me it's like cautionary. Hey, their ears might bleed if it listens to that. For music, what I found out the best is getting to this -30 number. So if I go up a little bit, or if I turn the volume up here, usually I keep this in the middle for myself, and then I will update this to be loud enough to what I find like acceptable, because I'll rewatch these, I'll re-listen to them just to make sure they're not piercing. But anyways, yeah, what I was saying is when I do the voice mod, this part here, I got to do the voice changer as well as hear myself, and the hear myself comes through the speakers. I think what I could do is probably get it here. If I go to my advanced property, or just properties maybe. There it is. I think this is it. I wonder, can you guys still hear me? Oh, you guys can. Wow, I didn't know that's how it went. So if I change this and I go to the announcer voice, you guys let me know. Can you guys hear me in the announcer voice? Because I can't hear myself. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the announcer voice. That'd be kind of cool, because then I figured it out. I don't need... Oh, whoa.
Now, can you guys hear me in the announcer voice? I forgot to change the little voice changer thing down here. Can you guys hear me in the announcer voice now? I imagine the delay between us, you guys are gonna come and say, no. The music is very distracting. Okay. That's good feedback. I can bump down the music. I had it perfect before. So you guys can hear the announcer voice now? That's pretty good, because now I can link this up. Well, my filters are on too. That's great. I was just doing the sniffle test just to see if it was picked up in my mic. That's awesome. That's like one of the other things that kind of sucks about the voice changer.
Is it will pick up like breathing or sniffling if you don't have the correct gated things that are on there. Anyways. Cool. Well, this was fun and exploratory. Can you hear me now though? Oh, you can hear me? You could hear me? I'm changing it back to my mic settings now. Cool. Who's still in the chat? I'll give you 5 additional giveaway entries for anyone in the chat. Just tell me you're in the chat. That's all I need. Joshua Maz and GD Knight. Good night. I should just always say good night. I don't know why I don't say good night every time that you come in. I always say GD Knight. So you have multiple stalkers. Oh, look at this. 95 to 100. I don't know who 96 to 100 is. Silly Excel. Look at you guys. You're just getting rewarded for being here. Just having a good old time. People are going to be mad at that, I'm sure. What the hell? Why didn't you? Well, you got to be here. You got to be here. Okay, cool. Is that music distracting still? Because it's loud on my end. I can only imagine it's loud on your guys' end. Although it's showing -30 on my side. I don't know. Is that too loud? Stalking. Oh, I didn't even see the stalking like usual that Joshua Matt said. Yeah. Josh is a lurker. He was on the Tuesday stream and I was like, okay, anyone here, I'll give you an additional entry. And then he goes, I'm here. Wasn't saying anything else other than that. I'm here. Bowling on Thursdays. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I mean, good night. I'm used to the stalker thing though. Just ask Anna; she knows. And then don't believe her. She says she's a good girl, but I actually got a question for you guys. Do you think zeros? I mean, these are golf questions. So we have these stats here, right? Do we think 0 and above is positive, or do we think 0 and below is negative? Because I have to either include 0 or it has to be over 0. Can we see some showdown lineups using Hosler and Montgomery for tomorrow? Sure. So what I used to like to do was I used to use the buckets. I got $3 to my measly name when it comes to showdown. Let's put a lineup in together, hey? Zero and above is okay. Perfect. Yeah. I'll do that. No problem. You love the no comment, huh? I just didn't know what to say. I wanted to, you know, be truthful with everybody, but at the same time, I care about my life and I don't want it to just disappear. You know, like I'm a survivalist at my core, and I know if I said certain things that I would be endangering that. So that's why I didn't. Yeah, GD or good night. Yes, I agree. They did change their rewards and they are not giving it out like they used to. So Hosler's won 7,800. That's pretty good. And Montgomery. So 78-76. I kind of like, you know, like DGen 75's approach to this. I do think Showdown, a lot of it has to do with ownership. And quite frankly, here, let me bring over the farmers. I actually have this up because I was doing some updating to the AT&T Pebble Beach. Make good choices, do great things. So, I've known Anna for like 4 years now. And from the very beginning of knowing her, getting to know her, before she would say goodbye, her phrase is make good choices, do great things. She's said that forever. Maybe not all 4 years, but she's said it forever. And I try to always say it back to her. But I think what I say is do great things, make good choices, which actually now that I see it written out is the right thing to do or the right thing to say, but it's in reverse order. Make good choices, do great things. Make great choices, do good things. That's, I think, what I used to say. Make great choices, do good things. It all works out, right? And then the other thing that Anna likes to say is, I actually repeated this in the previous pod. I can't remember which one it was, but I think someone was asking me a question, and I said, well, life's full of choices. That's Anna's other signature statement. Life is full of choices. Like making no comment. Okay, so what I was going to get at is I was looking at this earlier, and I'm very curious to know, you know, round by round scoring, especially when it comes to like to showdown slates. So if I'm looking at last year or 2023, this is last year's farmers, and I'm looking at 2022's farmers and 2021's farmers. One thing you're going to note, you're not going to see 4 rounds in the 60s. There's just not going to be 4 rounds in the 60s. There hasn't been. I don't think there ever will be. Yeah, I never do get it right, Anna. I never do. It is your staple. I try to say it. I try to be cool like you, but it just never happens. I can never be as cool as you, Anna. Going back to the golf stuff, you're rarely going to find all 4 rounds in the 60s. Like the winner, Patrick Reed in 2021, had 2 rounds in the 70s. You know, tomorrow might be tough, right? Could be tough. Like, I think it's plausible to see, you know, maybe 3 rounds in the 60s, but you're never going to get 2 or 4 rounds in the 60s. So I mention that because if we look at Bo's, I think Bo, had a 60? Or he had a 70 today. So Hosler 68-70, that's pretty good. And Montgomery, same thing, 68-70. So yeah, I mean, they could have a 60 in store for them. Someone like Scott Stallings, I probably stay away from because I just don't think he's going to get his 3rd 60. And I don't think he'll get to a 4th 60. Same with Xander. I probably would stay away from Xander. Same with SH Kim. I'd probably stay away from him. Michael Kim. Tony Finau. Definitely Matthew Pavon. Like, regression's going to happen. Dietrich. Like, I wouldn't chase any of these guys at the top. Instead, I'd probably look at someone like... Actually, all these guys are viable. All of them except for the names that I think I just mentioned. I think everyone that I stated, we probably stay away from. Like, Cantlay actually feels like a good, like, spot to pick up. He played really well Thursday. Friday kind of sucked a little bit. Or not Friday, Jesus, it's Thursday today. Wednesday he did really well. That was at the North Course, I understand. But today he looked awful and still was able to only shoot +1. Like, when he's ready to score, it looks good. It looks really good. I'm probably staying away from Aubert. I don't mind playing Homa. Let me help you guys out, Patrick Cantlay. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, Cantlay would be a good choice. I'm kind of a sucker for like English or even Matsuyama. Thigala, by the way, today shot -4 at the South Course, and I wouldn't even say he was hitting the ball all that great. His around the green game was pretty good, like, so Thigala could be a choice. Like I said, Lowry seems like a reasonable choice. He shot 73 today, so I think maybe if he's gonna have a good tournament, he needs to shoot well Saturday. So if you were a believer in Lowry at the beginning of the week, maybe you go with Lowry. Hisasune, I'm probably staying away from. I mean, this is probably where he does well, right? But I think today he was at the South Course, and I was watching a couple of his holes. He just looks like a young person on an advanced golf course. Yeah, +3 at the South Course. And I won't lie, he looked bad on the South Course. Like, it looked like an inexperienced player playing the South Course for the first time and just getting slapped in the face. And by the way, these guys are all super good golfers. They're on the PGA Tour for a reason. You know, they made it to the tour. They're good enough to golf nearly every golf course. I don't mind Hisasune, but I probably stay away from him, honestly. Minwoo scored his 68 at the North Course. What did he do at the South Course? 1 birdie, 2 birdie, 3 birdie, 4. That's not terrible. Did he have any other good looks? Yeah, he hit the green on 1. That's a birdie putt. Nope. Birdie putt. Technically a birdie putt. Ooh, that looked like a close birdie putt. 11 feet. Okay, so yeah, that could have been a birdie. We can look at that as a birdie. 10, hole 10, probably not. 35 footer, yeah, that's a 2-putt all day. Ooh, hole 12. What do we have here? 19 footer. I mean, it's doable. Oh, he was on the green in 2. Oh my god, he had a 15 footer for eagle. Eagles are big points. So yeah, Minwoo actually seems like a pretty good choice. I'd play some Minwoo Lee. He was one of my favorites to begin the tournament with. Lowry is a champion. He sure is. See, I'd probably like even in Showdown, I like the 10-9-8-7-7-6 approach. Zalatoris, he made the cut today. What did was it at the South Course? North Course. Okay, yeah. I want to believe I don't know. Bradley might be a contender to come, like, to have a. I bet everyone's gonna be on Bradley though, right? And that leaves you with 6,200. I mean, you could get really different doing it this way. Some of these guys, I don't mind playing down here. Kevin Doherty had an eagle today. I mean, I kind of like Trace Crow had an eagle today to move from 3 under to 5 under. I was hoping he was going to move the cut line up to 4 under, but then other people kind of sucked. I wouldn't mind Crow. Springer seems like a good play. Doherty seems like a good play. Burgoon, I'm a fan of Burgoon. I've been a fan of Burgoon for a long time. I think that's a good play. So I mean, I could do something like this. In fact, just to prove it, I'm just gonna build this lineup. It's gonna be my lineup. Okay. So you guys said 0 counts as positive, which I don't disagree with. I mean, 0 is 0. It's neutral, right? But yeah. Right, so if see if this this code is going to be so long. I think we start with 1s, I'm pretty sure. God, how do we write this? This sucks. If this is greater than or equal to 0, then if this is greater than or equal to 0, also if the next one is greater than or equal to 0, and if the next one is greater than or equal to 0, then it's a 1, because that is strokes gained bucket 1. Not how I want to write that out. Oh my God, how do we do this? Actually, it is kind of how I want to write it out. So putting, I don't want putting to be the last one. I think putting has to be... Gotta write it so many different ways. That's greater than or equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, then it's a 1 for sure. That definitely has to be the way. Oh, I think I know how I need to write it. I have to just continue to do my ifs all the way across until I get to the end, and then we'll see. Let's see here. Good night goes, Eric. I thought about buying a VR headset, play some virtual golf. What do you think? And some other sports too. I've never tried a virtual headset. That seems like a lot of fun. I mean, I've seen like highlights or videos of other people doing it, and it looks a lot of fun. It also looks pretty destructive. Like, it kind of looks funny that way. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be a fun time. Okay, so how this is gonna write out is I gotta like reverse engineer it. I gotta go backwards, I'm pretty sure. How would I do it? Because I gotta do putting. I think I need to do putting and off the tee first, because those dictate all of the buckets. And then at the end, here, let's see how I write it for my buckets. Because it's easier to do it when you just go bucket by bucket. Yeah. So basically I would have to write all of this code that you see right here in it. But that's for bucket 1, and then there's bucket 2, and then there's bucket 3. Ooh, I could do a bunch of count. Oh, that's how I could do this. Okay. I'm gonna have to write a count if. I'm gonna have to write an if count if. That could get messy too, though. I didn't even think about this. How am I gonna write this? Man, this is actually okay. So this is both fun, challenging, but also annoying. So the issue that I have, if you aren't aware, so I go back to here, you can see that the formula is in here. I guess I can zoom in a little bit, right? I can't. The challenging bit is, so the first one is looking at off the tee. Second one's looking at approach. The third one is looking at around the green, and the fourth one is looking at putting. And how strokes gain 1 goes, all of them need to be positive, which I have written right there. When it comes to strokes gain 2, I just need off the tee and putting to be positive. So if there's a negative approach or a negative around the green, or approach or around the green, and yet it's still positive, I think I just gotta write separate. Gotta write separate arguments in there. See you later, A-Game. Nice to see you in the chat. Appreciate it. Ooh, we have 6 concurrent viewers. Who's all in the chat right now? Man. Anybody have an idea how to write this formula? I think I just need to pinpoint them all. And I think I go backwards. Well, that can't be it either. All right, let me try it a different way. So if this is greater than or equal to 0, then if this is greater than or equal to 0, then I want that to be... I can't do it that way. Oh my god, dude, this is annoying. I think I need to write this off to the side. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think the simplest way, instead of writing so much code to just make my eyes go cross-eyed, I think what I need to write, it's right here. I'm sorry if this doesn't make any sense to anybody, but I'm gonna call this strokes gain bucket 1. I should probably call it something a little bit better than that. We'll go SS strokes gain bucket 1. Okay. And I'm gonna do that. And basically what I need to do, I could nest all of these formulas inside each other, but I don't think I want to do that. I gotta do the COUNTIF thing that I have on my spreadsheet. It's the only way that makes sense to me. So it's gonna be this exact same one. Yeah, I guess I'll just write it out. You guys will see. So let's go equals COUNTIFs this is greater than or equal to 0. I think it has to go that way, right? And we just change this a couple times over to catch all of the other ones. And I think that should provide a number. That should be, that was all greater than or equal to 0, right? It was not. Perfect. Which one was? None of those at the top. And none of them. Okay. I think, how did I have this written here for zeros? Everything is blank. Okay. Yep. I agree with that one. So this would be equals COUNTIFs. Or did I have it just as an if? Nope, COUNTIFs. Okay. COUNTIFs. Actually, here. I'll do this. Copy all that. Put it right here. Makes life easier. We don't have to go through and write all the stupid formulas again. Boom. Easy peasy for those things. The things in between have to include multiple multiple things in them. So basically, how I have this written, I have to include 3 instances. So strokes gain 2. I'll look in here just so you guys can see. I gotta do a sum of the count ifs, and I gotta count if all of the different scenarios that would equal strokes gain 2. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to write this, but since I'm not really looking for, I wouldn't say efficiency, I'm looking for speed. Getting it done, knowing you can get it done with those formulas is going to be faster than trying to figure out everything else. So I'll just copy this in here because that's easy. So I know the first one is going to be off the tee, the second one is approach, the third one is around the green. So basically what I got to do is the first one, let's do both of them as -0 for approach and around the green. So that's the first instance. The second one, we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be count ifs. Paste that in there. Okay, I don't need that. Okay. Just gonna copy this. So this one, so the first one was negative off or negative approach. This one is going to be negative around the green. And then we're going to do this one, and both of these are going to be negative for approach and around the green. This is what strokes gain 2 looks like, because it just has to be positive putting and positive putting and positive off the tee. That's why I consider strokes gain 2. Too few of arguments where so it's a sum function. Oh, I have 2 count ifs. Sum count ifs. Yep. That should work. There we go. So now for strokes gain 3, it's really just 2 arguments, I believe, or just 1 argument that I need to make. Yes. I don't care about approach and I don't care about around the green for those 2. So essentially I just type this in. Why did they copy that whole thing? That's crazy. I mean, I kind of like it, but that's not what I need. We just need the first count if thing, and then we're going to alter that. I'm going to remove the middle piece of this because we don't need it. Oh boy. What did I do wrong here? I did the wrong one. I don't know why that was negative. Positive, positive. Okay. Positive, 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 positive putting, positive putting, positive putting. Cool. How many of you are lost right now? A show of hands. How many are like, what the hell's going on right now? So putting, this is going to be strokes gain 3. These are like your Scotty Schefflers of the world. Positive off the tee, negative putting. I don't care if it's anything else. So just to double check, positive off the tee, negative putting is probably one of the better golfers in the world. Oh, it's Brendan Steele at that time. Okay. So strokes gain 4 is actually positive. It's actually negative off the tee and positive putting. And then strokes gained 5 is negative, negative. And that should be it. That should be all that I need to write. And I should have unique values. I should have ones in everything, and I don't right here. Why is that? So negative around the green, but we have positive putting and positive off the tee. So strokes gained 2 should be populated, but it's not for some reason. So we've got if I count this, that's 0. That's 0 as well. And this is 0 too? Interesting. Oh, I see. Yep, okay. That's why we need to do this. So I think because I had this one negative first, I kept this as positive, and then when I went over to here, I made it negative. We don't want that negative. Because I'm copying the same thing twice. So really this one should be positive. And then the stat right next to it should be negative. That's how this one should be. Then when I scroll down, now that one gets populated. The one that was missing. To validate this, I can insert a column right here. I'm going to copy this over to here, and then I'm just going to make this total. I didn't want to do that. Easy way to do this. And basically to validate this, to make sure there's a 1 value in each. Like it should just equal 1. It should never be more than 1. It shouldn't be less than 1. It should just be 1. We just click and drag that all the way to. I'm glad that it did that. It's. Let's see, how far did it go down? All the way down? Wonderful. That's what we like to see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a data filter on this. And I want to look at all the ones that have 0. So there's nothing more than 1, which is wonderful. But let's do 0. And it'll take a little while, but could work out. All right, so I have 5 viewers in the chat right now. You can get an additional entry by just saying here. Additional entry into the giveaway. Just say here. By the way, Lombardi, I know I said 5 free entries. Since you and Anna already got 5 free entries in the earlier stream, I only find this fair to do this. Don't tell Anna, she'll be really mad at me, but we just do it this way. Here, 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 here. Here or here. You hear that you're here. I'll wait for whatever delay. Some people's internet's slow, and the delay will go from 10 seconds to 20 seconds to whatever, and then you're like a full minute behind. Whenever I build lineups, for people, I'll get people responding me to like something I asked them a minute later. All right, so that's 2 of 5. I just need the other 3 people to say here, and we'll be good. I will tell all. Yeah, you would. You would. All right, look at that. Everything, it worked perfectly. Okay, so we will go back. To our column. Select all, because it all works out. All the zeros were fine, and I don't care about the NAs. And of course, it's a lot of data. There's a lot of formulas in here, so it's taking a little while to do its thing. I think I'm probably gonna get off pretty soon, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Probably, I don't know, probably in the next 5 minutes for sure. I want to finish the strokes gain stuff, and this would be it. This would be the end of the bare bones database that I'm trying to build, and I can start building reports with all of it later on. That it'll start to look fresh in your mind. You'll start looking at it and you go, oh my gosh, this looks just like this website. This looks just like this website. They're doing the same thing. Let's see here. I do have some ideas. Let me open something up. Nope. Huh. Oh. Let's see, what is this one? Oh, I figured it out. All right. Found what I was looking for. I'm gonna... never mind. See you, Josh. I will certainly put you as another entry. Good night. What did you end up doing? Did you copy my lineup? Netflix. Okay. Now this has been updated. Here's what we can do now. This is going to be really simple. Super simple. And I could have wrote this in here. I think it might be better to do it this way, because I can always rewrite these. Or yeah, that's fine. So basically now we go if this, no, the other one underneath it, that equals 1, we make a 1. If that, or if this, come on, don't do that. Wasn't done with my formula. What the hell, man? If the next one over equals a 2, then 2. If not a 2, a 1. If the next one over equals a 1, then a 3. If the next one over equals a 1, then a 4. And you guys know the rest. If this equals a 1, then a 5. And if the one right next to it equals a 1, then a 6. And then if not, actually, you know what? I don't even have to write that last one. We just, you know what? For validation purposes, why not? Yeah, that's fine. We could just write this as a 6. Doesn't really matter. We don't have to say if this equals a 1, then a 6, but we're just going to do it this way. And if not, then I'm going to do an NA. Oh yeah, put all the I forgot to close all the other open parentheses. And then we just click drag this down if it let me. Oh my god. Spreadsheet doesn't like me right now. You like to use a lot of bounce back candidates. If I don't if I don't win, I cash. I like it. Okay. Well, let's see here. God, I hate this. Like, there's so much data in here that I can't select the field I want. All right, there we go. I think it's all the way down. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Let's just take a couple random ones. So this one should be, that's the strokes gained 1. It should be all stats positive for strokes gained stats. Off the tee, positive. Approach, positive. Around the green, positive. Putting, positive. Who could this be? Could it be Patrick Cantlay? John Rahm. Heading into the WM Phoenix Open. Yep. Okay. That sounds right. Yeah, no, this looks good. Pretty confident that it's all working out. Let's see. Here's a strokes gained 3 golfer. Let's see what it says. Positive off the tee. Don't care about approach. Don't care about around the green, but putting, negative. Who could this one be? Luke List? Chris Kirk. Okay. And then the next one above it would be a negative. Let's see, is that correct? Negative off the tee, sure. And a negative putting, yep. Technically, that's a strokes gained 5. And that was Steven Yaga, who is in the lead for the Farmers. Interesting, okay. Scroll up a little bit. Let's see, ooh, a bunch of 1s right here. All of these guys are strokes gained 1 golfers. Let's take a look. Who are they? Is this also the Tournament of Champions? Positive off the tee. Positive approach. Positive around the green. Positive putting. Sure. Tour Championship. Okay, I should have said Tour Championship, but also the BMW Championship was Will Zalatoris when he withdrew. Sure. Yeah, that all makes sense, right? All their guys' stats heading into the tournament are positive. They're the best golfers, you know, on tour at that time. And then what we got? Strokes gained 3 and 3. Let's see, is that correct? Off the tee, positive. Putting, negative. Both of them. Perfect. You love when it works out. Love it. How about this guy? He's a strokes gained 5. And the guy right below him is a strokes gained 1. Negative. Negative, perfect. Positive, positive, positive. Who is that guy? Who's the positive? +2 on off the tee and +6 on approach. That's insane. That's over a year's worth of time. Who could that be? Will Zalatoris at Corrales Punta Cana. Damn. Interesting. Okay. Lombardi Lee, I'm a lock. Those golfers you spoke of in the showdown slate tomorrow. Love it. Love it. Wait a minute. Rom is with Liv right now. Yeah. So, I mean, I had... That was from the 2023 WM Phoenix Open. So he played last year, and he had positive stats heading into the tournament, so that's why.
YouTube Music Premium, a whole app just for streaming music, uninterrupted. Try 1 month free.
Oh, we went through that playlist. What a perfect time to end the stream. So I have 1 bucket left to do, and that's the salary bucket. I can do that off stream, but hey man, the strokes gain bucket thing that I just did, that might be the most difficult thing to do, and we were able to do it. So all things good. I think we clean up the database and we start, I'm going to plan on building reports next week. So we'll build reports. You're going to see what that looks like. That's actually really exciting because that's what the website's going to look like. It's going to be those reports. So we get to add whatever we want to add. You're going to see what it looks like getting into it. And I think I'm right on schedule of what I want to do. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you all for showing up and staying here as long as you did. If you're not subscribed yet, do so. It will get you into a giveaway like this. $5. $5 weekly. Every Tuesday night I run it. $100 monthly. And that's the first Tuesday of the new month that we'll do a $100 giveaway. If we reach the goal, which we did all the way over there to the left, you can see it all the way over there. We got 613 out of 600. I'm adding $10 for every 10 subscribers we get over the goal. So it is currently at 613, meaning I'm putting $10 into the pot. We are at 110. Let's get more in there. Let's get up to 120. That'd be sweet. And then that just goes towards the next goal. Guess what next month's goal is going to be? It's going to be 650 subscribers. So the closer we get to there, the better chance we hit the $100 mark once again. So up to you guys. Any new people coming in watching this, you guys can easily get us to that next goal, which would be nice. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you all for joining. This was a lot longer than I anticipated, but we were having fun in the middle of it. So appreciate you all. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.